Heart of Karn, always nice. Is that what set this is from? Interesting. Okay, we're gonna draft again. I guess. Certainly not gonna be passing competitive drafts, so I guess we're gonna draft again. Let's take a look. And do wanna rage draft all day. So Hidden Stockpile has been game winning. Battle at the Bridge seemed decent. Not particularly fast, but pretty good. Untethered Express. We'll take a quick break, guys. I'll be back in just a second. I'll leave these cards up. I think the client is running that you can look at them too, Deckmaster. So I'll be back in just a sec.
I will just be like 1 second here, Filthy. I gotta push. Put my push to talk, and let me pop my headset in. I don't have any sound coming out right now, so.
Hey guys, I'm back. Let me do some things here. Turn on screen share.
All right, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm good to go. Here, let me
Good.
maximize this.
Okay. So, fresh draft. We've had 2 pretty shit runs today. 2, 3, and 3 runs, which are pretty bad.
Not super great.
Nope.
So what do you think here? What's your first instinct here?
The Hidden Stockpile. Every time I play against this card, if I can't remove it, I lose the game. This card is good. I played against it and played it both. It seemed good when I drew it. This card seems okay, like probably my 3rd pick out of this. And this card seems insane. I hate the fact that it's on pick 1, that it's black-white both. But
yeah, I mean, like, that's my thought as well. Like, the Hidden Stockpile, like, just of what I've played with this, seems like a really strong card. I might take the Battle of the Bridges myself, just to keep myself a little more open, but it looks like we paid off, because we got a 4/3 flyer for 5, so...
Yeah, also Caught in the Brights, also Cruel Finality. I think this is the 3rd pick for me out of these. These are probably the first 2. This one has been amazing, too.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine not taking the Air Elemental.
It has synergy with Hidden Stockpile, too, stupidly.
Yep.
This guy sacrifices an artifact. Has synergy.
He's overpriced as shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I would probably just be taking the Alley Stalker and being happy with my 2/3 with Menace.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good cards in this pack. This pack's pretty poor. I don't care enough about that card. The Fenhaller's
like,
whatever.
we could theoretically take the Chandra's Revolution, but, like, I don't know. If we're just committing to white-black, we should just commit to white-black.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit poor to pick that over this, but I'm okay with this, actually.
Like, if we're going hard on the white-black, just committing to the first pick hidden stockpile.
I don't know what this card does. Beginning of your end step permanent you control left the battlefield, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield. That's pretty good, but slow and not for this format. Death Dismissal is decent. Rest of these look pretty bad. This card wrecked me one game, but I won the game still, and it's been terrible every time I played it. So I would take Death Dismissal as removal.
Yeah, so would I. I think it's pretty safe pick.
I kind of like the Implement of Malice a little tiny bit. The Crushers, whatever. Decommission seems okay in this format, and this card seems really good.
Yeah, I would just take the Grizzly Bear that sometimes has an upside. Be pretty happy with it. This pack is kind of bleh.
I'm gonna take Implement of Malice here.
Like, yeah, that's probably fine.
That or the Reservoir Walker.
I kind of like the Implement of Malice. It, like, turns on a bunch of our stupid crap with the leaving play, since we have a bunch of that raid shit or whatever it's called. I don't even know.
This is really bad for us all around, it seems like to me. The only thing I could take is the Alley Evasion. It's probably not getting play.
Yeah, seems about right. That's an easy pick. That Osprey. Get in the pile.
Really? I'm tempted for that.
There's no, like, it's you're almost never, like, even if it's only 50-50 you make that at 3/3, the Osprey's going to be better, like, every single time you play it.
I can hear that. I don't want these cards. I guess I would take the Assembler. I don't want a second Alley Evasion. This might see play, maybe.
Yeah, I'd just take the 5-drop. It probably won't see play, but maybe, I guess, if we get, like, really, really bad cards.
3/2.
Yeah, he's fine.
You want to raise dead? I don't really want to raise dead.
I mean, it's alright. Maybe we'll get, like, some stupid bomb or something. Fourth Pitch Prowler's okay. It's, like, borderline playable. I like him.
It's pretty poor. Alright, let's get another one. Okay. This card seems like the best card in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a dragon, right? So, I mean, we're not anywhere close to playing it, but I mean, I guess we could just cut black and just go into red here if we really, really wanted to. It's like,
we have almost no black cards that we're playing right now.
Like, we have the Hidden Stockpile and the Alley Strangler, so, like, I might genuinely consider just going under red here and just taking the dragon and not giving a shit.
Well, there's Caught in the Brights over there too.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close. Like, if we want to stick to black, it's Caught in the Brights, but, like, we could easily just decide we're gonna go red now because we opened a dragon, so we don't have that much playable black at this point. I think it's your call. Either way.
I like the idea of picking that up. It seems interesting to me. What's this guy do? Bouncer.
He's insane. In the membrane.
Well, it's picked up black removal.
No, the Deadeye Harpoon is way better than Daring Demolition. Especially since we just
this is the removal one.
Yeah, it's the removal one. Yeah, he's just insane.
I thought it was the bounce one. Okay.
Nope.
Yep, that card's totally good. I like the Cruel... I'm not sold on the dragon yet, so I haven't seen another red card to complement that.
Yeah. I mean,
we could grab Cruel Finality.
The Cruel Finale.
Yeah.
Either that or the Hornet are both perfectly reasonable. And granted, like, maybe we just don't play the dragon. Maybe we just don't see it, but...
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. That's probably a perilous predicament in the world that I live in.
Yeah, that card's pretty nuts.
Like, even if we just end up splashing the Perilous Predicament in the Hidden Stockpile, I think it's probably fine.
I think I'm fine with Perilous Predicament. This card has synergy with Hidden Stockpile. That card's whatever. I don't want another one of those. Second Implement of Malice seems a little bit heavy for me as well. So I guess I would choose between these two here.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably just take the artifact guy because he's an artifact guy, and I like the shade ability. But I could see
This
taking the salvager
has
too.
pretty good with stockpile.
Sure, but I mean, like we've got a billion 3 drops already, right? Like we've got
Yeah, that's
one, two,
fair.
three, four. There's a ton of better 3 drops in this format anyway. So
These look pretty bad all around. I'd take the
So, like-
decommission or the alley strangler.
we have options here, right? Like we could take the enraged giant because like if we're gonna play red, like we can make up our mind now because that card looks perfectly fine to me.
We're
Like, it's just
2/3 of the
another big
way
dumb
through
dragon.
pack 2. We've just picked up 2 black removal. I'm pretty tempted
Sure.
to stay black right now.
Right. I mean, we have 4 black playables right now, and like it's like we could cut the alley strangler and end up splashing black for the 2 removals in the stockpile. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the red cards are impactful enough.
Should I
Like
grab
it's
it?
between him and the alley strangler. It's between him and the alley strangler.
I don't think the alley
if we're-
strangler is particularly solid, so I'm okay grabbing the giant with the thought of maybe still leaving that open. More returning cards we don't want. Another alley evasion we don't want.
Yeah, I mean,
Malice. This looks pretty bad to me all around.
yeah, I mean, this is like whatever. Just take like some garbage. Doesn't matter.
You want a
Probably.
fire elemental that costs less
Sure.
red mana?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's take the lizard. Why not?
Okay, black flyer. White token generator.
I'd probably take. I mean,
And another 1/1. I don't know between these. These all seem relatively bad to me. The flyer seems like the best, but doesn't seem that great.
I really don't like that card. Having played with it, like it's almost never a 3/3, and paying 4 mana for a 2/2 flyer feels super bad. So like, I would probably just take the Aether Inspector myself to fill our curve out because we don't have any 4-drop creatures right now. And he's like fairly reasonable. It doesn't commit us further to black.
Okay. I can get behind not being committed further to black. I don't know that I like that creature, but the other creatures on the board were not particularly exciting.
I'd probably just take the black automaton.
Yeah.
None of these other cards are remotely playable for us, so
Take
I don't
decommission here.
understand. yeah, seems fine. I just don't understand how that fucking thing made it all the way around the table.
I think I'd take the revolutionary. We might not play it, but it's an option.
Yeah, he's
Take the
not
market
great.
aeronaut.
Sure.
Take the enforcer. Take a 3rd prowler.
Okay, well, we don't need to look at the rest of the cards because we're taking Angel of Invention. I mean, it's not close. It's a fucking flying lifelink 4/5 that gives all
Yeah,
your
just
other
a second as I read
creatures
the
+1/+1.
rest. Let me just read the rest real quick. Has a
Ninth
nice
Grid
synergy
Control
with
is
our
quite
deck.
good as well, yeah. He's a really good 2-drop, but
That's pretty solid too. I think what's this one do? It's a nice blue.
that's
I would take the angel, of course.
yeah, no, it's not even close. Okay, cool.
This colony was surprisingly fucking terrifying when I played against it.
Yeah.
Acrobatic.
I can- The world I live in is the one where I just take the land through Hellion here.
Really? The
And
4/4
I'm just
haste?
committing to red. Yeah, he's pretty fucking good, dude. 4/4 haste for 3? Like, it's a lot of pressure.
We've got some decent black cards though, and hidden
we
stockpile wins
do.
games.
Sure, but like we don't need it on turn 2. Like we can easily just splash the 2 removal spells in the hidden stockpile and be perfectly happy with it. I don't think the rest of our black is like so good that it's better than a Halien, a Dragon, and an Enraged Giant. So
I really like Subtle Strike too, man. Like I guess
Yeah.
if we're only splashing black, it's less good, so we're less likely to have black mana
Right,
early.
I mean, like,
but we've already kind of picked up Cruel Finality. I'm hard to pick up the Hellion here.
I don't think there's any world I don't take the Halien here. Like we've got like 2 good black cards, right? We've got the Cruel Finality, the Perilous Predicament, and the Hidden Stockpile. So it's technically 3. The Alley Strangler's okay. The Night Market Aeronaut's kind of garbage. The Ironclad Revolutionary is like borderline unplayable in the world that I live in. So I would just be taking the 4/4 for 3 with haste because that card can just kill them sometimes. And we've already got 2 insane dragons with the Enraged Giant and the Free Gem Regent.
What do you think of this card?
I think it's a fine card, and I would like to have one for our deck, but I wouldn't take it over the Hellion because the Hellion's just going to win the game by itself. cast a Hellion on turn 3 on the play. What are they gonna do? There's literally nothing they can do.
They're gonna take 4, and then it's gonna kill itself in 1 turn. So you'll maybe take 8.
It does. Oh, it's sad. I thought it bounced back to your hand.
No,
shit. Never mind. I thought it was a different thing. I don't know what I'm. How many thing generators do we have? Never mind. Then you're right. I don't think it's quite as good as I thought it was.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to talking about things. Let's go back to talking about other things. So
yeah,
we've got these 3 here. The subtle strike seems really good to me. The fretwork colony actually was surprisingly scary, but maybe not great. And it doesn't have to attack, which is interesting, and it gets bigger every single turn, but you can't turn it off once it starts eating your life. And then the prophetic prism is a mana fixer that cycles.
Yeah, like I genuinely like the card. I'm not really disappointed paying 2 mana to fix mana. I'm like, we could just pick up the prophetic prism with the thought in mind that like we're gonna play the enraged giant and the dragon and just not give a shit about it at all.
I like that too. What does this card do? Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Sacrifice it, destroy target creature. Activates ability if you control 2 or more artifacts. It's interesting. Does it count artifact creatures?
Yes, it does. I don't know how many artifacts we have right now. We have the implement mouse, the prism.
We have 2 automatons, and the prism.
And I guess hidden stockpile stuff generates them too.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. This card is 2 target creature you can you may pay.
I could get on hand with the underhanded designs because it lets it so you can pay 1 every time you do the hidden stockpile to just drain them for 1. Like it gives us some pretty significant reach.
Yeah, I kind of like it too. Welding Sparks is good too.
Yeah, card's not super bad. I'm not sure it's super great. We don't have a ton of artifacts.
Yeah, but it starts at 3, so it's 3 for 3.
Oh, it is 3 plus. Okay, I thought it was 3 minus for some reason, or I don't know what I was reading. It was incorrect though. Like
I don't think we have enough juice for Die Young. Die Young seems, and it's not an instant, which feels a little bit worse for me too.
Like for me, it's between the underhanded designs, the white puzzle knot thing, and the red removal spell. It's probably one of the 2 removal spells, like either underhanded designs. Or
I think I want to try underhanded designs. I think if that ever triggers with hidden stockpile, the game just ends in our favor.
Right. I mean, it looks like it's pretty powerful if we have the stockpile going.
That's okay. It's a 2/3 for 2.
That's all right. What is the
Fireweavers? Okay. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, that has 6 synergy with fucking hidden stockpile too, right?
Yes, it does.
And
he's fine. Not super great, but he's fine. I don't know. I don't really think that we want to be casting 2 mana red creatures in this deck right now.
I also wonder about the red mana situation.
I would be looking at either the Thriving Rats or maybe the 2/4 artifact creature and being very unhappy about it.
I'll take the rats.
Probably just take the rats.
Courier's pretty good.
Yeah.
Built to Last is fine in this deck. Pressure Point's okay. Screecher's a flyer. Inventor's Goggles is a thing. It's a little slow. Thriving Grubs, but again, these are early red cards, and this card's garbage. So between, oh man, I look at this and I don't see shit that I want here.
I don't
Courier?
know. For me, it's between the Courier and the Bat, and I would probably just take the Courier because like sometimes you're just gonna cast that on turn 1 and it's gonna do 1 trillion damage. I'm not like super excited about it, but it's fine. And in this pack, I'm probably just taking the white 3/2.
I mean, Die Young here.
Yeah, you could do that too.
It's 2 for 2. So I think we have a fair number of 3s. Am I remembering wrong? We've got 1, 2, 3. Only 3.
I'm just slightly worried about our creature count right now. Mainly is the reason I'm looking at the Herald of the Fair.
All right. I think he's a 3/2. He's a decent one. There's another Thriving Rats in there. There's a Gauntlets in here.
Yeah, I don't mind the rats, the Gauntlets, or the Monitor. The 3/2 artifact creature for 3 is fine.
Yeah.
It's not exciting, but it's fine. I could see taking the Gauntlets too and just being like, whatever, I've got Gauntlets in a hidden stockpile.
Yeah.
Just being like, whatever, I've got 3/1s for days.
Die Young at this point, I think.
Yeah, I could see the Die Young. Or the ambitious Aetherborn is probably not the worst thing in the world.
I think we're gonna have late game stuff. Let's grab that young.
Wow.
I don't want these cards. What a 4/5 menace.
Yeah, I don't mind the 4/5 menace. It gives us 3 big dumb red creatures to win the game with. I don't mind the Glassblower's Puzzle Knot either. We probably won't play it, but I don't mind it. It's not the worst thing in the world to just scry 2 and gain 2 Thinger Dingers. I don't understand what's going on at this fucking table. Fucking 14th pick Windrake? What the fuck is that?
Means no blue. Alright, so we got a weird set of colors. I'll be kind of curious what you suggest when we start looking at what we do with this. Because I look at this and I'm not excited by this deck. Because I don't know how it fits together. So let's start looking at how we can make it fit together.
I'm not super excited about it either, but it is what it is. Cut the Lanthu sail back. We don't just want a 4/5 for 5, 5/4 for 5.
I hadn't even got to the. I was starting lower.
Yeah.
So what are we at right now? We are at
I think.
43.
43.
And we need 2 red mana to do this.
Yeah.
We got 3 big ass fucking creatures. So there are 5 big ass creatures.
I think we're probably playing 18. And with this deck, I would probably play 41 cards, 18 lands, so we can play the 4th mountain. 4 mountains plus the Prophetic Prism is probably enough to cast the free gem Regent.
I don't like this card that much, but we don't have shit for flyers.
I don't like the Night Market Aeronaut all that much either, honestly. Like I can
Are
see
we gonna go down to 1
like,
flyer?
I mean, we got the dragon, right?
Yeah.
And we got the 5/4 flyer with white guy, right? I think we got enough. We got the Osprey and the 5/4 and the dragon, so I think that's enough.
All right, so we really want 2 more cards and add another land.
Yeah.
I don't love the rats, but we have no fucking 2-drops, so.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about these rats right now either, honestly.
But 2-drops.
I could see cutting the decommission from the main deck too.
That's been helpful, although it can be dead in your hand is the issue.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad card. It's perfectly playable in this format. I could see even cutting the the Wayward Giant's pretty fucking beefy. I like him.
I like him
4
too.
minutes for 5. I like it.
Got a lot of late game. I guess this has a flyer too. Okay, we got a lot of late game. We got to survive to late game. How do we survive to late game? Is this card helpful for us surviving to late game? It removes our bombs from our deck.
It draws cards, right? Is the thing.
Well, sometimes. A lot of times it gets removed and removes your cards, and you don't know that they're removed, so you're waiting on cards that never show.
On average, it's just gonna remove garbage, though. Like sometimes it'll remove the card that you care about. Sometimes it's gonna remove nothing relevant. So like, that's the same reason like milling. It's not something that you care about. If you're not gonna be able to deck someone, milling someone else doesn't actually do anything. Like you maybe hit their bomb, but maybe you just hit a bunch of garbage. So it's like literally the same thing. So
yeah, decommission's looking a little like it might be on the cut and block here.
Yeah, that's probably what I would be looking at for number 1. This is 41.
Looking at Gauntlet too.
I'm not sure that we actually need it. I think we've got enough big dumb creatures that it's not super important.
All right, so what does this end up looking like? 40 and we add a mountain.
Yeah.
Are we okay with the black mana contribution here? We have a couple. One of our early stuff is a mix of artifact white and black.
How many lands do we have in there right now? 13, 17.
We have 1 mana fixer too, but we need land to fuel it. Do we need 5 mountains?
Sources do we need? Well, we've got 5 red sources right now because we have the tappy artifact thing, the cycling one.
So you're okay with 4 mountains?
Maybe count how many black sources we have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black force sources. What are you trying to get? Like a ratio, like the same?
Yeah. I would probably go 5 black, 5 mountain. We don't need double black for anything. 8, 5, 5 looks fine to me.
I guess I have 6 turns or 7 turns to draw the one mountain most of the time, and I don't have 7 turns to draw one black. Like, we want the black. We have 2 or 3 early black game cards. Actually, like 4.
Sure. I could see going 6-4. 6-4 is fine, and so is 5-5 probably, because we have the Prophetic Prism to fix.
All right.
I don't think it's huge either way.
Let's see how this plays out.
We definitely want 8 white, though, because we have so many double white sources at 5. We have 2 double whites at 5.
What do we call this one? This is Hope and Pray.
I don't know, some garbage. Probably just some garbage.
Okay.
We're just trying to win with dragons, so...
Yeah. So we didn't end up... So how bad did we fuck ourselves not picking? We could have had, instead of the red dragon, we could have had a...
Arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a remove a creature enchantment. I don't know.
I don't know either. I look at this
the
and
dragons.
I don't know.
The dragon's just a win con, so.
Yeah, chat